I'm your
Okay,
host.
Nile in the
This,
building
you
as
hear,
usual. Cliff
the boy
Bowers.
said is over there.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming, let's talk.
So what we talking about?
We talking about emotions.
Emotion. Emotion make you cry sometimes.
Emotions make you die sometimes.
Unlikelier. Caitlin, True, Cybeam. Okay. Izzy's. Okay, I feel you. Horseshoe. We're gonna give it a few minutes, you know what I'm saying?
no doubt,
Shout
no
out
doubt,
all the
no
peoples. Hey man, y'all see that goal up there, man. So appreciate you. Lucas, L. Isaac, what's happening? Appreciate you tuning in.
Let's
Hilda,
see.
Jessica. Okay, y'all in the
Yeah.
building. I hear y'all, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in today, man. For real, we got to get one for y'all. Ken, Ava. All right.
Lisa.
User, Missy Lane, Jonathan Sanders. Okay, Dave Bradford. Appreciate you. Shauna Madden, 1992. That was a good year. Tara Puckett. Appreciate everybody. How everybody
You
doing?
that was a good year.
Bipolar XR. We see you in the building.
Man.
Let me say this, War Eagle to everybody out there too, man, for real. So appreciate Fernando. What's up? Chris, Nicole. We see y'all too, man. Shouting everybody out, man. Mr. Clouds, y'all hit that like button for me. Mexican. Okay. Shout out to all my Mexicans out there, man, for real. Nathan Stokes. That's what's up. Ryan Farley. Appreciate you tuning in. Loud no. Okay then. John Toppin, we see you too, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Jose in the building. Eduardo, that's what's up, man. Coming through. Kentucky Cato, Aiden Wildcats, what's up? Shout out. So in the building. All right. Tanya Carter, partner. Okay. Yeah, we live, man. This is live for real. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in.
Somewhere else they can
David
find you,
Rivera.
my dude.
Hey man, look, check us out, man. Go on YouTube, man. Thoughts from your boy. Boy with an I, podcast with a K. Jump on over there, man. We're gonna shout you out. Aiden Williams. We appreciate you tuning in, man. Go on over to YouTube, check us out. Thoughts from your boy podcast. Hey, let's go. All right. Murby. Okay, that's what's up. Juan. Thoughts on mayonnaise? Nah, not that. Thoughts from your boy podcast. Podcast with a K. Spell it with a K. It's spelled boy with an I. So appreciate you. All right, Dada, that's what's up. Jay the Truck, all right, okay, that's what's up. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all smash that like button for your boy too, man, for real. Y'all know how to do that, man. I am Carly, that's what it said. Ernest Wilson, appreciate you tuning in. All right, let's go, man. We're gonna jump into this live chat, man. We got a conversation.
How about them Cowboys?
Hey, man, we want everybody to join in on it.
How about them Cowboys?
The Cowboys, they all right.
You said they all right.
They all right. You know, I like the Cowboys.
Who gonna win the Super Bowl?
I think the Ravens gonna win the Super Bowl.
Ravens. I've heard the Eagles, the Ravens. Delta, who gonna win
Definitely
the Super Bowl?
the Eagles got a great chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Annie, you're back.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate that.
Lillian Simone has been arrested for unaliving of her 20-month-old. Wow. Who is that?
Who they said?
Lily Lian.
Oh, Leilani Simone.
Who is that? Dallas and KC? Okay. You must be a Cowboy fan, Delta. This just happened, Annie? Wow, that's crazy. That's sad. That's crazy. Rest in peace to the little baby.
For real.
Hawaiian name Leilani. Okay, out of Savannah, Georgia. Okay. Your thoughts on Shaquille? What about him? What do he do now?
Your thoughts on Shaquille O'Neal? I mean, I got a lot to say about him. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot going on right now.
What do he do now?
Well, you know the thing where he had initially called Kyrie an idiot,
Right.
but then they found out his
Then he was
movie
running
yeah,
in the
so
movie theater.
that's what they talking about. I'm
No.
assuming that's what he's, unless he did something else.
I heard about that.
Yeah, unless he did something else.
That was last week, though. No, he talking about Shaquilla Richard.
Yeah. Shanquilla, or however you spell it. It's like Shakira. It's the girl who went to Mexico. You ain't heard about that? Mm-hmm. She went to Mexico with her friends and died the next day.
Oh, the 25-year-old.
I'm not sure how old she was, but yeah.
They got beat up butt naked by.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That one right there.
Man. Sound like another, what's her name? What's that girl?
Oh, the one from Chicago?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like another one of
I
those.
can't think of her name at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, I heard about that too, but haven't been following. Yeah, basically.
Live, right? Why I can't?
Oh, you gotta refresh sometime. Sometimes you gotta, yeah. What channel you on? Our channel? Or your channel?
Man, talking, you know what I'm saying?
Type it in. Type it in up.
Yeah,
Tap-
but
tap
it's
the-
supposed to be up here.
Tap the bell. Hey, it should be right there.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what's going
It's an iPhone.
on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. To all the iPhoneers, we love y'all. Keep tuning in. Sorry about that.
That's all right, though. We back in the building,
Basically-
man. War Eagle, you know what I'm saying? That's what
We
we
finna
gonna
get
say.
started in a moment, but basically,
Tamara,
she
Tamika,
got
appreciate
drunk
you tuning in. Hit that
and
like button for me. Y'all smash that
she
like.
got drunk with her so-called friends, her fake friends, her jealous friends. She went out of town. She went to Mexico with her fake friend who wanted to fight her and was jealous of her. She got super drunk and they say she died alcohol poisoning, but then later found out that she had a broken neck.
Right.
So you tell me what happened to her. The cameraman was a gay guy of her friend, gay guy friend of hers, supposedly.
To be her best friend.
And he was just filming her getting punched on and beat up on while she was butt naked and then fight back. And I don't know if they threw her off the balcony, pushed her down some stairs, but she had a broken neck. And it's not easy to break a person's neck. Emotions, yes. Emotions make you cry sometimes.
Yep.
Emotions make you fall in love sometimes. But basically, I don't know why. We live though.
Yeah, yeah.
Tonight we talking about emotions with men, right?
Yes. Yes.
Emotions with men and how. Fill me in. Is this the one where, who they should talk to or no, or just how they should deal with them?
Who they should talk to. So basically, hold on.
Yeah. Hold on.
Right.
All right.
So
Here we go.
when it comes to emotion for fellas, right? Are there some things that fellas should talk to other people about other than their spouse? When it comes to emotions, are there other people that men should talk to other than their spouse, but before their spouse? That's the question.
All right.
And if they do that, are they right for doing that?
Sometimes you got a rough draft for emotions. I was telling Sid earlier, and it just happened to be a memorable quote. Sometimes for you to process emotions, you have to know how to intake.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to know how to intake emotions before you can process emotions. So I say that to say, like, you have to understand how to, what's going on, deuces? You have to know how to, you have to understand how to receive emotions from other people before you can process, there you go, emotions of your own, if that makes sense. Yeah, you just showed up. You just showed up.
All right. Big.
And he said, I agree. So you want to jump in on that or you want me to continue?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people, period, should talk to, sometimes men can relate and understand each other's emotions better than women. Sometimes. But I think all men and all women should talk to a therapist or a counselor at some point in their life. Because like I said, it helps you receive emotions and how they're supposed to, instead of how we assume they're supposed to be received. Because a lot of emotions and things that people do, they're received off assumptions because people don't understand how to deal with the actual emotion. So when you receive it off in an assumption, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. That's where the miscommunication comes from. But if you learn how to receive them, then you learn how to process them at the same time.
I agree with that. I can agree with that. So let me ask you this then. So what happens when, and this is just to
Get clarity.
well, not even get clarity, just to twist it up slightly.
Okay.
What happens when the person who's getting therapy, like, okay, let's say I got an issue, right? And I go get therapy, right? But during the course of my treatment, like one of my visits, right, somewhere along the way, I start thinking, why am I going to this person? What if they got a therapist themselves? Because most therapists have therapists, right? And then what if I start like I'm second guessing myself?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking.
Why would I go to somebody
who's going to
somebody?
Yeah.
For one, you should go to someone who has a degree or profession, because no matter how understanding your homeboys or your best friend might be to the situation, they're biased. No matter what. No matter how much you tell them, they're biased. Yeah, they can tell you right from wrong, but if you say, hey, bro, I just killed my wife because I thought she was cheating on me, hypothetically, not saying you.
Yeah, I feel you.
He said, bro, it's okay because he'd try to rationalize with you because he's your brother first.
Right.
He don't want to see you go to jail. Whereas if you go talk to a stranger and you tell them I just killed my wife, they're going to probably get you locked up. But not in the sense of going to prison, but more in the sense of needing help to get a grasp understanding on what you just did. Because you can kill someone and not grasp what you just did in that situation. And that's just the worst case scenario. The simplest scenario, like I said, when you talk to another person that's close to you, they're biased. Their opinion is tainted. No matter how neutral they want to be, they can't. Because they know you and they have an insight on who you are. When you go talk to a professional, and another thing, when you go talk to a professional, opposed to talking to a woman or a man, it won't ever get thrown back in your face. It might come back up in a conversation in counseling. They might say, hey, last week we talked about this. Would you like to expound on that? And I say this for the simple fact of it's a lot of people running around that are grown up, but they're not emotionally mature to deal with life situations. So, like I was telling him, the situation of a friend of mine was dating a guy, and every 15, 20 minutes he was under the impression that when she wasn't in his face, or wasn't on the phone with him, or wasn't texting him, she was texting or talking or in the face of another man. You can't go into a relationship like that and expect things to work out.
Right. Like if I seek therapy, where do I begin? I have brothers that do advocates, so I pray and then have family.
Well, Delta, you're a vet, so the first place you could begin is the VA. And you probably be little to nothing if you had to pay anything. Deuce, I understand that. Brothers are good, and they can play devil's advocate. But sometimes you don't need that type of devil's advocate. Because it still comes from a biased place.
Right. Yeah. Regardless of how stern it may be, it's never gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Like it won't be a realization
from a stranger.
Right.
Yeah.
From a stranger, you can grow. From your brothers, it'll always be that comfort zone that they won't step out of to a certain extent.
Right. I feel you. Yeah. On some things. Yeah. I can see that. You can definitely grow a lot with your brothers talking, tough love, fighting it out. Because, even in the fight,
right.
So, yeah, absolutely. But,
and practice is good all the time.
Oh, yeah, friendly fade, they call it. Yeah,
it's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely think professional, therapy and stuff like that. And let me say this, I was one who had to grow into understanding what that was. You know what I'm saying? And because for a long time, I would be the dude, like, I ain't going to talk to no therapist. I ain't going, because that's just how I felt about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to understand, like, okay, you got to put your way to the side, or you got to listen to somebody to understand something new. You know what I'm saying? To understand something new. All right. And they wanted to join the live?
They did. I think they left now.
Oh man, my bad. If you want to join the live, my bad. I need to get you back on there to join the live. All right. But yeah, sometimes you got to put that to the side so that you can learn something new. You know what I'm saying? And be willing to get those answers to the questions that you can't find nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, a lot of times when it's coming from family, yes, it's good. In most situations, yes, family can help. But you may have some situation that nobody in your family has ever dealt with. And you got to go to that professional. or you got to go to that person that's on the outside looking in, as opposed to your family who's on the inside looking out.
A professional also is trained on how to emotionally dump
Miranda Franklin, appreciate
all the
you
stuff
following
that
us. We
you
gonna follow you
unpack
back.
onto them. So, just like
Devon Tucker, appreciate you.
a normal person, if you unpack on a normal person, they can only take so much before they be like, dang, man, every time you come over, you got a problem. Or,
Right.
dang, man, every time you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. Like, you starting to stress me out. However they put it. And a professional, that's why professionals have their own therapists. Because they have to have someone they can go release and dump on too.
Mm-hmm.
See, so like when people talk to people, you talk to people for advice, for ideas, for opinions, but you talk to them to get it off of you.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you get it off of you, the better you feel.
Absolutely.
But the more you
Yep.
put it on a person who's not trained to deal with it, the worse they feel.
Yep. After a while, because it comes too heavy. Well, I never went to therapy, right? I had a mentor. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of different. It's the same, but you know what I'm saying? It's
You
definitely
just didn't pay them probably.
right. You know, and that person, like I said, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like a deacon at the church and, you know, like that whole kind of thing. So he was equipped, like you said, you know what I'm saying? So me talking to him and, you know what I'm saying? It was okay. But I've never went to professional therapy, but I'm not above that. And I would if I needed to. I would if I need, you know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing wrong with that. Me personally, people who know me know I don't care what other people think about my decisions about what I make. So if I feel like I need to go to a therapist, well, yeah, I would go if I needed one. Matter of fact, the fact I got this jacket on let you know I don't care what people think about me. You know what I'm talking about? Look, listen, war eagle all day. So listen, that's how we do it. But nah, seriously, y'all. If I needed to talk to a therapist, sure, I would go.
The fact that he got that jacket on might mean that he needs therapy.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said you ain't got no dog in this race, though.
Okay, yeah.
That's what you said. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because your teams ain't in it, but we ain't gonna say nothing about that. That's all right. We gonna say nothing about you. That's okay.
Body shot.
Man. But yeah, I've never had professional therapy. Not above it though. Not above
I have
it.
had professional therapy. I'm a professional psycho, so I need professional therapy.
You know, I would say this. I think at some point, for everybody who's reached at least the age of 40, right? At least everybody who reached the age of 40
Should talk to somebody.
have needed to have a therapist at least one time in their life.
Yeah.
Whether you got it or not. I think if you hit the age of 40, you needed at some point to talk to a therapist, whether you did or not.
Yeah. Definitely.
Absolutely. Because I know it's times where I needed to talk to a
40
especially now,
years.
looking back now.
40 years on this earth.
Right.
Yes.
You've had to talk to a therapist. And if you haven't, maybe you need to now. I mean, you know.
That's a nice way of putting it.
The stigma of mental health in the black community, right? It's getting better, but it's still not where it should be.
No.
You still have a lot of people who look down on mental health and think that if you go talk to a therapist,
Something wrong with
something wrong with you. And it's like, no, dude, they just teaching you how to cope with stuff, recognize stuff, process stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't hurt yourself or nobody else.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? And you learn this once you start giving yourself the opportunity to learn about different tools that you have at your disposal.
I think my child's mother should go because it can be overwhelming dealing with her issues. Nothing personal. I'm not a professional, but she can't expect me to understand. Empathy is what people say I lack. Y'all should go together. Maybe not to the same person at the same time, but
Right. Definitely.
you should go. You should go to unpack how you feel about her. And
Right.
she should go and unpack how she feel about you and take the ideas that two neutral people give y'all to communicate with each other, and things might actually get better. But if you put it all off on her and say she's the only one that needs it, then
yeah.
Oh, you disagree? Okay.
I mean, Empathy is what people say I lack. I disagree. I mean, a lot of times, as men, we may not see that we need to add sensitivity to certain decisions that we make, right?
True.
We need to add, we need to make a conscious effort, to, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we just handle a situation the way men would, and if it was nothing but men around, we would be okay with it. But sometimes with women, like, you ever heard of women say, don't play with them kids so rough?
Yeah.
If it was a bunch of men around, nobody would say nothing.
No. Hey, man, don't throw them so high. What?
Men wouldn't even say that. Men be like, damn, bro, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's how I say it. Do
Right,
it again.
exactly.
Do it again.
Right. And the kid be loving it too. Whee! Right.
Okay, great idea.
Or if a kid fall, what we tell them? Get up. You all right? Get up.
The person that proudly states, I don't need to go see a therapist, tells me right there, you need a therapist. I agree with you, what you stated this. I disagree about me not being, oh, okay. Gotcha.
What you said.
Cool.
I disagree with not being empathetic with people. Okay. Yeah. It's everybody may not get it.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody, and okay. You ever heard, I use the term all the time where I say too bad, right? But I don't mean it in a sarcastic way. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them terms, like, damn, too bad, damn. And folks be thinking that I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not. I'm really empathizing in that situation, sometimes sympathizing.
You just have a sarcastic way of saying shit.
I do. And I've been working on that, man. You know what I'm talking about? I've been working for real. I've been working on it a long time. For real. Hold on, man.
I don't know when's in it yet. I don't know when's in it.
Okay. So we just gonna keep talking. I mean, I think that
what other
sometimes,
ways do you think men and women should express their emotions as far as talking to other people?
I mean, you say what other way?
Yeah. Like, when is it a good time, or when is it a good time not to talk to somebody other than your spouse first?
Right. I don't. Depending on the situation, right? Sometimes you need. I don't want to say ammunition because that sounds like you getting prepared for an argument or something like that. But sometimes you need clarity or understanding so that you can better communicate. You know what I'm saying, with your significant other about whatever it is you need to talk about. Some stuff, depending on if it's personal or not, you can't talk about it with anybody except your significant other.
You
See, but that a personal issue would be something that we can't even say on here because it'd be too personal. You see what I'm saying? So, like some personal, you can't even say. So I guess it comes down to whatever the subject of it is.
Tanya says, hey Dissy, hey Cedric, you can talk to anyone anytime. You need to process your thoughts in order to express them to your partner properly.
Yes.
Yes, Annie.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
Yes.
I absolutely agree. Yes, I agree. Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Making sure you say the right thing and get your point across the right way, because a lot of times us as men
assume
we'll say one thing though, right? And it comes out wrong and we'll mean something else. But we done stuck our foot in the mouth for the way we said it.
Misdirection.
Right. It's like we didn't mean to say it we didn't mean to say it the way they took it.
Yeah.
But that's because us as men, we didn't say the right words. We chose we didn't put no sensitivity in what we said. And we got to do that. We got to consciously think about putting sensitivity into stuff.
Being feminine sometimes.
Well, it's not necessarily feminine, but we don't have to say that dress is ugly. And I'm just making up something. You know what I'm saying? Okay. As opposed to saying that dress is ugly, you can say,
I like the other dress better.
No, you can say, hey, you feel like going to the mall? I'm finna run to the mall and buy me an outfit. You see what I'm saying? So now what you're doing is you're taking it off and you're putting it on you and say, hey, let's go to the mall to buy another outfit. You don't like the dress, so instead of just hopping right on, I don't like the dress, you making a suggestion of let's go shopping and buy another dress. You see what I'm saying? That's putting sensitivity into it. Okay. And understanding that if you say flat out that's an ugly dress, it's gonna hurt her feelings. You see what I'm saying? And the repercussions of what can come behind you simply saying that was an ugly dress.
Sleeping on the couch.
Or she might have an attitude or whatever. All because we didn't think about, or not even make you no food. You see what I'm saying? All simply because you said it was an ugly dress. So sometimes it's not what we say, is how we say it.
Right, right, yeah.
So that's why I said sometimes we can put sensitivity into it, but most of the time, we as men, we don't.
You're right.
And then get mad because they took it the totally wrong way. Well, we said it the wrong way.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Or like she said, this other dress looks better on you. Absolutely. Right, Annie. Appreciate that. Appreciate the assist on that one, Annie. What about emotions? It's hard for men to put emotion into stuff. I would rather say sensitivity. Because a lot of men don't deal on emotion, we deal on logic. So from a logic standpoint, we can logically see how putting a little sensitivity into it, or emotion, I guess, is the same thing to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, you can put emotion into it too. So yeah, Tanya, you're right. We can put emotion into it as well.
Or like you said, when normally when a man is with his child and the child falls down, he tells him to get up. He tells him to get up. And don't cry about it. Be a man. Be a big boy. Be a big girl.
Right.
Toughen up.
Right.
But like when mine fell and stuff like that, I would cuddle them.
Right. And us as men, we got to understand there's nothing wrong with that. Like you don't have to tell them, get up, boy, get up. Be a big boy, be a big girl. Like you said, it's okay to show them some love and dust it off. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, you daddy baby girl, you daddy big boy, whatever. It's okay. I agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't have to just be rough and tough all the time.
Start the conversation with I feel. I had lots of therapy, LOL. You're right. Most men I know are feeling and acting, let alone emotional. What? Hold on. Most men I have known are feeling and acting, let alone emotional.
Well, I'm not. You saying they are or they not? She's saying they are. Okay. I don't know.
I think she means not, because she said let alone emotional. So that would mean not. Are. Okay, you said that are they way.
No, she's saying are, right.
Okay.
She's saying most men are feminine, let alone emotional. Like she's saying absolutely emotional, but they feminine too. I'm not sure what kind of men you grew up being around, because you saying most men I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't speak on who you be around or who whatever. But most men aren't feminine or emotional. Maybe a little of one or the other, but definitely not both.
Not most men.
Not most men. Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that one. Nah. Most men won't even cry around their significant other.
They envy their feelings like a woman. Okay.
But you said most men So all the men, so you chose these men to hang around with, you know what I'm saying? Are they you know what I'm talking about? Are they?
What's the nice way to say that? Driving on the wrong side of the road?
I'm like, I don't even want to put no kind of negative spin on it at all.
Are they kind of negative? Huh?
Right? Are they not like us? How about that? That's a good way to say it.
Chasing a rainbow?
No, are they not like? Yeah, that's a good way to say it too.
Chasing a rainbow. Yeah.
I mean,
I think we as parents raise our boys not to show emotions.
Absolutely.
I show mine.
Absolutely. But I think and that's what we talking about. That's something that we need to change.
But then again, I've had therapy for years. Mm-hmm. So I raised my son to be emotionally mature, so he won't be, you know what I'm saying? So like okay, for instance, there was a point in his life when his mother used to say things that would just like make him distraught.
Mm-hmm.
Like all through it. It just fuck him up for the rest of the day. So I would go in there and talk to him and teach him it's okay to have it's okay to tell people how you feel. It's okay to
Absolutely.
Be that way.
Yeah.
So that you don't feel effed up when somebody says something to you.
Yep.
Been put it down. I didn't earn mine.
It's okay. It is absolutely okay. It's fine. Journey was having. Appreciate you tuning in.
Let the other person know you are speaking from a place of love, and it's not to take a few moments between statements to make sure you use the best words to get the point across. I don't have a problem with it. They whine and are emotional. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Deuce?
Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. And they whine and are emotional. Tell you that's crazy. But yeah, you have to be careful with your words. You know,
Definitely.
you have to. Words mean something. So, be careful with them.
They have power.
Yeah, they do. They do. And, a lot of times, us as men, we'll just be rough. You know what I'm saying? And just say whatever we going to say. Whether we right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
But, it's another thing that we also learn in the military, too, though.
What's that?
That normal people don't learn, which is tact. So that means you learn
absolutely.
how to use words properly and improperly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To say exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
Like every regular person don't know tact.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are taught it, some people aren't taught it. But kids don't know it at all.
Nope. At all. No. And, for some guys, I guess that's harder to grasp. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For some guys, that's harder to grasp. I guess with both of us being in the military, you know what I'm saying? It was almost forced into us almost, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it almost seemed like the men who choose to go to the military already have a certain mindset on a certain type of values, morals,
for the most part, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that
It's
already.
It's a typical standard, yeah.
Yeah, so you already have that, in you.
That's what's up, Deuce.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what Duke said. Absolutely.
I don't think I learned it from my mom. I mean, I think parents teach their kid what they should and shouldn't say as they get older. But like real tact comes from going to the military or a parent that's been there that teaches you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Or a parent who's been in law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or a parent
that cares about their job.
Right, yeah, that
the
cares.
law enforcement that don't care,
Yeah,
they speak reckless all the time.
Yep.
And dare you to do something about it.
Or a parent who has multiple degrees.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on that level.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a certain type of mindset, and y'all can see with all the examples we just gave that type of mindset.
Oh, damn, I fit all those categories.
Yeah, because when you have parents that got multiple degrees, or military parents, or you know what I'm saying, career-driven parents and stuff like that, that trickles down almost like osmosis. You know what I'm talking about? It almost just like it's just a thing that's just gonna blend into the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, they're gonna be who they be, but they're gonna have traits of you that you didn't teach them.
Right.
That just osmotically just boom got onto them.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is. It's that mindset. It's the mindset. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like when a man say what they want to say, no matter what. I love real. It's not about being real, Tanny. It's more about knowing when to say those things.
Boom.
Like, if your husband came home right now and said, Tanya, well, you're sick right now, but if you were healthy and he said, hey, I want to blah, 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 and you like that, then you would be turned on. But if he came home one day and said, hey, Tanya, you know what I'm saying, you look kind of fat around the waist, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? No matter, like, that's a demeaning comment.
Right.
So if he said, hey, babe, why don't we just get out and start walking more, running some more, that's better than saying, hey, you big around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my feelings. We're not saying it wrong.
Right, we're not. And let me say this. Like you said, you like a man who says what he want to say, right? A man who says what he wants to say will know that he gonna use tact. Because he know he can say what he wants to say. So he gonna say it the right way. There's no repercussions to him whether he say it that way or the other way, but it's the respect that he has for you. You see what I'm saying? That he's gonna say it the right way. That's what it is. Like the walking example he just gave. He gonna be like, hey, babe, let's go walk. He ain't gonna be like, hey, you whatever. said, my mom and grandmother both have masters in psychology. See, and that's what I'm saying, like stuff like that. So when you got a mama and a grandmama who got master's degrees in psychology, yeah. So you already know what's being passed down and pushed on to those kids, even if they don't push it on to those kids. You see what I'm saying? Just because the level of education that's in that household.
Yeah.
From what they see every day. From what they've been around. My grandma drilled in me, say what you mean and mean what you say. I do my best to couple that with tact and I go from there. It's the difference in saying you fat versus saying we should try to be more healthy. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a huge difference in that. I agree with you, Annie. And I agree with Deuces. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that the old folks told us, we gotta couple that with tact and respect.
Because a lot of old folks, they just say shit.
Right. And they got a lot of cool sayings and stuff, or we think they cool, but some of that shit do be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? The message is there. But yeah, like you said, you couple that with tact and you say it the right way so that the point can get across. That's gonna be the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Hey, Drea.
What's happening, Drea? Hola. And like she said, the difference in saying you fat versus saying we need to be more healthy. I mean, one, to tell somebody you fat, that's so insulting. That's disrespectful.
Demeaning.
That's demeaning. That shows no tact, no character.
Shows
you know what I'm saying? You don't care at all, right? To just but see, you'll have some dudes who be like, no, I'm just trying to help her. Like, first of all, you don't tear nobody down like that mentally and call it help. This ain't
what they do to us in the military.
I was just about to say this ain't the military. I was just about to say that. But that's different though, because that's on purpose. That's structured. That's a structured tear down.
But that's not love.
They don't give you love.
No.
They ain't trying to give you love.
But I mean, at the end of boot camp, you feel like you feel respect for them.
Yeah.
You found a newfound respect.
Yeah.
For a motherfucker they called you dumb, stupid, lazy, and whatever else they felt like calling you.
And that's why that's why it's more men in the military than women. Because we can take that. We can take the beat down and all that. And then you give me my accolade down the road. It's like you gave me my props. Bet. I'm with that. Appreciate you. You know what I'm talking about? As long as you ain't call me no bitch. Like, I done went through all this. You gonna recognize me as great. Shoot the That's why men like the military. We get to blow stuff up and.
Hey, I've been told I was fat. I told him I could. I told him I could get skinny, but you can't stop being ugly. Damn.
All right.
Smash that like button. Definitely smash the like button.
Absolutely, y'all. We need y'all to smash that like button. Smash, y'all. Smash the like button for me, man. Come on.
That is true, Andy. You can't stop being ugly.
You can't. You cannot stop.
I guess you could.
Ugly.
You can get plastic surgery.
Nah.
Or put on makeup.
Can't stop being ugly. Like
Won't
said.
stop, can't stop.
So I can get skinny, but can't stop being ugly. That's true.
Won't stop, can't stop.
Take that.
Ah.
Man, that's how it be though sometimes, man.
It do be that way.
It really do be like that, bruh. For real. Miss Andy clap back. Yeah. I mean, but I think the Kevin Samuel stuff is the reason why a lot of these dudes be talking the way they be talking. And let me say, I'm a fan of. Well, I was a fan. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
A lot of people did. A lot of men. I want to say this. A lot of men didn't properly get the message that he was trying to put out. You know what I'm saying? And now a lot of these young men are more disrespectful than ever. They're more disrespectful than ever because they didn't properly get what the man was trying to say. All they seen was the way he talked to people on the phone calls. That's it. And they ran with that talk. And it's like, man, you got to listen to what the man was saying and properly get what he was saying. But like he said before, they didn't know how to process. They didn't know how to intake.
Perfect example of why emotions and talking to professionals and learning how to process and receive, intake, all that's important is because you have a lot of young boys running around right now that when they get rejected, do not know what to do with that feeling. Mm-hmm. And because they don't know what to do with it, they reach for a gun, a rifle, and somebody gets hurt, mainly the person that they were trying to holler at. Some other people get wounded because people don't know professional shooting, And professional shooting stops people from getting killed. R.I.P. Takeoff.
Absolutely.
Um,
I want to address this statement. She said she was told she was fat and she was 115 pounds. Wow. That's crazy. I think that dude was just trying to mess with you. Or whoever told you that, the person that told you that. And like she said, most men who judge women on their body have so many things wrong with them.
they do. My mother is an agent on all levels. That is why I am the way I am.
Agent?
My mom works for the government. She used to work for the government.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Annie said 100 to Dre. Okay, yeah.
115?
Right, and somebody said you fat at 115 pounds? That must have been like one of them cheerleading coaches or something. You know what I'm talking about? One
Maybe
of
if
them
you're
crazy
like,
ones?
what, 310? 310 and 115, you might be fat?
You said 3 to 10 years old?
No, 310.
Oh, 3 foot 10.
Yes,
Oh, wow. 110,
115.
they still ain't even fat at 115 pounds. You got I don't know. Like, that's just hard to say somebody is fat at 115 pounds. That's hard to say.
The ex guy I was talking to said he didn't want me to be, didn't want to be with me because I'm fat. I'm far as fuck.
I'm supposed to
I'm
be
fat as
maybe
fuck.
supposed to be fat. Yeah.
Okay, fat as fuck. Okay. If only women were this honest with men.
They are now. They are nowadays. They are.
Not even to that point.
Shoot. Okay.
Most women won't tell a man to his face, your thing is little.
Yes, they will. Nowadays. Yes,
And he'll snap out.
He probably will. Yeah.
He'll snap out reality.
Yeah,
So
he
no,
gonna
they won't
spaz.
say it in person.
He gonna spaz.
They might say it on the telephone and go back and forth arguing and cussing each other, hanging up on each other.
But some of them will nowadays, bro. Some of these folks, some of these women crazy.
I don't see a woman saying nothing like that crazy to a man in the face.
But how are they saying?
115.
She said even her ex, current, so that's like the last person.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you? Ain't no way. 150, no.
But most women can look past the physical. Most men who judge are criticists who criticize a woman's body want to have a woman's body.
What? I mean, I'm condensed. We need a new race. Oh man.
5'3".
5'3", 115.
Not fat.
That's not fat. I'm a personal trainer. I know that that's not fat at all. 5'3", 115. Alright. I'm condensed. We need a new rate. Maybe that's what to be convinced.
Convinced.
Dre, I agree.
That y'all need a new race?
Of men.
Okay.
Well. Y'all know where they at? They out there? Go ahead.
Tell Jeff Bezos you want to catch that next flight.
Right. Go ahead.
We're going to go around the moon
6'3".
too.
Yeah, y'all want a new race of men? Go ahead. See, what's funny, you don't hear men saying we need a new race of women. You don't hear that. But somebody just said that women will accept men for the physical, whatever. But you hear women say we need a new race of men, a new race of men.
Not I need to deal with better men.
Right. Not. I need a new race of men.
That is interesting.
You don't hear women saying. You don't hear men say that. You don't hear men saying that.
All of us, huh? All of us pay for the sins of our brothers.
Right. For the few.
Okay.
But they need a new race of men.
That's how bad men are these days. Oh, okay.
No, that's how bad y'all pick these days. That's how bad y'all pick. That's the problem. Nah, I'm standing up for all men. Y'all ain't finna just be on here bashing men.
You gonna throw your weight out there too, Tanya?
No, they just say 115 at 5'3" is fat. Shake my head. Who said? Well, maybe the dude that y'all were dealing with, like I said, one of them cheerleader coaches, you know what I'm talking about, or something like that, or gymnast coaches or something like that. I don't know. Casino
Talking
kickball.
through text stinks.
Huh?
That's what Annie did. She talked through text.
Oh, wow. Trust? No. First of all, he broke up with you because you was 115 and 5'3". He broke up with you because you was fat. Let's talk about that. What else were you doing? Or was it all the man's fault? He broke up with you. What were you doing? It wasn't because you was 115. Let's talk about it. Since you want a new race of man, I'm a new race of man. I'm an Auburnite. I'm an Auburnite. Let's talk about this, because I'm finna have to start pulling out my caps. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, he said an Auburnite.
I'm an Auburnite.
And because my dad was black.
Well, I mean, they were just hating there. That's hate because your dad was black.
He was just trying to find a reason to break up with you.
Right. The weight and stuff didn't have nothing to do with it. He was scared of your pops.
Thought we're talking, not dating. Okay. Those are stupid conversations. You're doing good not talking to him.
Right. Somebody ain't gonna date you because of your race,
ethnic.
your ethnicity.
You're better off
Deuces.
anyway.
Right.
If a dude say you fat, trust me, there's somebody out there that don't feel like that way.
Yep, it's gonna feel like somebody who feel like you right for them.
There are girls who are really big, like 250 or better, and they have a man because somebody wants somebody.
Right.
Everybody ain't for everybody.
Nope. Now the problem is,
a lot of people want to be for the wrong people.
Well, it ain't enough men, right? And I'm talking about it's not enough men to women. Like it's more women in the world than it is men.
True.
So just think if every man had a girlfriend, right?
It'd be about 6 of them.
It'd still be like 6 million, 7 million women single. Yeah.
No, I was saying it had to be 6 or 7 of them to one of us.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah, but I'm just saying if every man had one girlfriend.
He's a mental health coach, really. He sucks.
And he laughed and she laughing. Yeah, because he was playing head games with you.
He sucks.
He was playing head games with you all day. He's a mental health coach.
You know, funny story. Some men try to degrade women because it's something about them that they feel out of their league. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to let y'all know the little secret. I don't know if you know it or not, but some men say stuff about women because he wants to bring you down some levels because you feel too good about yourself.
Men that would be compatible with you are in the 1 percentile. That what he told you? Or you say that what you saying? Next. Wow. Well, bringing it all back around, like we were saying, men got to be careful when you open yourself up and make yourself vulnerable. It'll be thrown back in your face. It could potentially, in an argument, be used against you.
Two independent women can be intimidating to most men who are not where they want to be in life.
You think so?
Yes.
I have yet to see a man intimidated by a woman.
You have?
I have yet to see that.
You've never seen a man intimidated by a woman. Some of these dudes that be talking about women be intimidated by her. Like this dude that says that she's fat at 115. Come on now, for real. Or I don't like you because your dad's black.
I don't think they're intimidated by her though.
But she also just said that she's too independent in her own roundabout way, that she's not submissive.
Right.
At all. So if you're not submissive, you're taking away what he desires to be with.
Right. That's true. But I'm saying that's not, you know, I don't think he's intimidated by her though. You know what I'm saying? Because she's independent and because
She said
she's
a
taking
guy's
away.
almost 40 dating a girl that's in her 20s. Easy to manipulate. So I'm wrong with her.
I mean, why
My
so?
ex-husband used to make the comment, I have never met a woman that came close to my intelligence.
You hear women say that all the time. Ain't nothing wrong
She's
with
saying
that.
that's what her ex-husband used to say to her.
Ain't nothing wrong with that neither. Okay, wait. Before you read the next thing, so it's okay for men to say women are the better half.
Yes.
So if women are the better half, then men are the worse half. So it's okay. That's okay. I'm just saying. You see how that go? But if a man say I'm smart, then that's a bad thing. But it's okay for men to say women are the better half. So by saying that, you're implying that you yourself are the worst half. I'm just saying, man. Like as they say, make it make sense.
Math ain't mathing.
Math ain't
Math
math.
ain't mathing.
It ain't bad.
You got a point there, ladies.
You know, I just be asking myself and answering my own questions, y'all. My bad.
Obviously not all men, but a good majority. Okay.
What we got here? Oh man, I just pulled out
The fuck is that?
a beat. It's on the ADAT.
What the hell is that?
It's a small CD.
You go inside the CD-ROM?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like go inside the CD player.
Yeah,
You put that in the computer.
yeah. I had this. Man, I probably had this 10 years now, man.
What beat is that?
It's called Tell 'em.
You did something to that?
I don't even remember.
Wow.
Tell you the truth. Shout out to Tig Knight. He did this track for me, y'all.
Are you fuck with Ted Knight?
You know Tig? Yeah.
I ain't never met him personally.
Oh yeah, I know. I know him personally. That's my dog.
Do I appear intimidating on the podcast? Because I'm told that all the time.
Do I?
You try to be.
Yeah. I think you do. I think you do be trying to bully us. I really think you be trying your hardest.
I'm not gonna say that.
I think it's sweet.
I'm not gonna say you try to bully us, but
She do.
you have some strong opinions. Most men would find that intimidating, especially a woman who makes her own money.
Well, okay. So with most, okay, Tanya, this is not for you. So what I'm about to say ain't for you. So don't be tripping on me. Would most men find that intimidating or annoying?
Both.
I would probably say more annoying than intimidating.
I mean, it all depends on the man, though.
Most men find most things annoying, and women would say that's intimidation.
But okay. So you've never met a man that said, you know what, I can't stand her because she made more money than me.
No.
You've never met a man that said, you know what, I wouldn't date her because X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, X, Y, and Z, absolutely. But I've never heard a man say I don't like a woman because she make more money. I've never heard that. Never. I heard men say
Have you ever heard, man, she make more money than me, she gonna feel like she can tell me what to do.
No. But I've always heard it was never about the money, it was about the position that she was in.
Okay.
I heard people say, man, ever since, and I'm gonna make up something, ever since she got her, she passed the bar, she got a hellified attitude. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or she too sedity now. Like I've heard stuff like that, but I've never heard people say ever since she passed the bar and started making that money. You see what I'm saying? I've never heard that.
Okay.
So it's always been about the position that they in, or
You with a good circle of people then.
well, no, I mean, bro, you know, I'm been in the hoods of Brooklyn and now the hoods of Birmingham, and
Right, but I'm
so
just saying you've been around the better half of people.
I've been around the worst of the worst. I've been around the same type of folks that everybody else been around.
Saying
You know?
your spouse's better half is a compliment. Saying the woman is not as intelligent as he is an insult. I
Why?
don't try and tell you he's
Why?
scared.
Why? Why is that an insult?
No, they don't, because they gets into their emotions. They feel inferior and usually take it out by cheating or being passive or going in a hermit mode.
Damn, so a dude can't do nothing. If he cheat, he wrong. If he be passive, he wrong. If he back and retreat, they call it hermit mode, he wrong. So he can't win for losing. What can he do then? Somebody please give me, what should a man do? What should, y'all tell me? You see what I'm saying? Y'all tell me. If a man cannot, you said he can't cheat, he can't be passive, and he should not go into a hermit mode. What should he do? What options are left? Now, I got to know this since y'all all got these answers and jumping out the gym with it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all got to talk to me now. Come on. What should he do?
What is a partner? Great use of text, Ed. Because saying your spouse's better half is bringing them up, and saying a woman is not intelligent is pushing them down. Communicate.
So why women don't say men are they better half?
Drea, I hate to admit
Okay.
this. I hate to admit this, Drea, but the 1% wouldn't communicate with you. Not the way that you think they would. And Tanya, I feel Annie. I feel what Annie's saying. I get Annie's point. Tanya, like I said, some men might take that as intimidating for the simple fact that you have strong opinions and you can self-support yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Some men might look at that as a blessing. This woman has money, she's fine or whatever, she can take care of me and whatever else. Drea, some men might look at you as opinionated and independent, feeling like because you make your own money that you can say and do what you want to do all the time. That can be annoying to a man.
Why is, let me ask you a question. Can opinionated people recognize and spot other opinionated people?
They should, yeah.
Okay.
To bring
Okay.
yourself up, I always believe he felt inferior to other people. All men like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not annoying. I'm just speak my mind. I speak my truth and have fun.
That sounds rather opinionated. I'm just saying.
Could that be a fact? Could that be all men like me. That's an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not annoying.
That's an opinion.
I speak my truth and have fun. That's a fact.
That's a fact, I guess. But yeah.
I'd rather be single than for someone to see me as a property. I want a partner, not a project, or to be forced to shrink myself.
What do you mean? So
You might find a bunch of projects first before you find a partner. And no, you don't have to dim your light for someone else's to be bright. But you don't also gotta. You don't have like a partner shouldn't be somebody that you compete with. And I think a lot of y'all misconstrue partner and someone that you're competing with.
mm-hmm.
Like whoever you're dating, talking to, trying to date, trying to be in a relationship, you don't have to compete with them. Most women look better than men. Bam. You win that fight. Most women are potentially more book smart than men because most men don't go to college. Most men are selling trades. So he's probably better with his hands, fixing, building, creating, and probably destroying things. You're probably better at physiological conversations. Together, physiological conversation and him building something, he can take your physiological dream and turn it into a very beautiful bedroom. Or you can have a physiological conversation with someone who's not intelligently on your level and they won't understand nothing that you're talking about. They will demean you and make you feel dumb for talking to them. At the same token, a woman with a little bit of smart and opinions should not dictate how she feels to compete with her partner. She should express how she feels. That's why we were talking about feelings and emotions. So people know how to express and communicate. That's what we were talking about, communication. But some kind of way we jumped on this rabbit hole of we need a whole new race of men.
I want to. Mm, mm, mm.
What you got to say, sir?
Earlier when she was saying, and I think you said it too, that her light shouldn't have to dim. She shouldn't have to dim her light so somebody else can shine.
Right.
Men do that all the time. I said what I said.
But men choose to take the back seat a lot of times.
But I'm saying men would dim our light.
Yeah.
So
she can shine.
Right. So if men
But
have
you shouldn't
this,
have to.
But I'm saying, but if men start having this attitude right here, right? I ain't dimming my light. But basically, when you say you ain't dimming your light, that means you ain't willing to compromise.
That's what that means.
That's how you selfish. You're not willing to compromise. Dimming your light is a compromise, and we all have to compromise. That's the only way you're gonna be in a relationship. You gotta dim your light sometimes. Sometimes you shine. Sometimes he shine. Sometimes you shine. Your light ain't gonna shine all the time.
True.
Batteries don't last that long.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And
But I guess, in my opinion of shine, is let's say, perfect example. My daughter's mother is a gynecologist.
Mhm.
She shouldn't say, you know what, Ken ain't shit because he never manifested his dreams of becoming an anesthesiologist.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, just because you're a gynecologist and you're here
Mhm.
doesn't mean whatever I'm doing in my life, whatever it may be, doesn't equal up.
Right.
It might not equal up financially, but doesn't mean it doesn't make me happy as whatever it is that you do.
Right.
That's what I mean by dimming my light.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I'm not saying that she should kowtow or take a back seat or none of that, right? But what I'm saying is, it's a compromise. You know what I'm saying? It's just a compromise in there. If two people are together and you can't, both of y'all can shine, but most of the time somebody gonna be shining and the other gonna be playing the back. That's just how it's gonna work. And he gonna shine sometime and she gonna shine sometime.
True.
But I think that if you're not willing to dim your light sometimes, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. And that 1% ain't looking for that.
No.
That 1% is not looking for a shining light.
Deflection forwarded back carpenter. So it's my fault. I'm willing to compromise. Now you guys are jumping to conclusions, emotions. Nope, I'm out of this one. Exactly, there's balance. You're jumping to conclusions and no me gusto.
Yeah, and no me gusta, and I don't like it. No me gusta. Nah, we not. We just keeping the conversation going. You know, that's all we doing. That's all we doing.
I'm your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Oh,
Hit that like button on the way out, y'all.
smash.
Thank y'all. If you are not looking for a shining light,
You like
then you are
darkness.
like darkness.
Never dim your
your
light.
light.
What are you, Batman or something? What? I am the terror that flat.
Good evening. This dude.